Back to the Don's Den, courtesy of Mob Boss Graphics. Let me speak English. I'm joined by another vehicle engineer, Ray Munday. Ray, welcome to the Don's Den, to the hot seat.
Thanks very much, Scott. Great to be here.
How's the week been for you guys?
Oh, it's been fantastic. Great weather. It's one of the stories for me. I guess my introduction to RC. I walked past a news station in 1989,
Yep.
and it was the RC Dirt and Track covering the St Ives Worlds.
Okay.
So my introduction to RC, my very first RC magazine had the Worlds in Australia.
Worlds.
So that was one of the things that kind of got me hooked. I thought that's awesome. I saw it on the Wide World of Sports. I don't know if you remember it was on that.
I do not.
It was on a little coverage on that. And so for me to have the Worlds finally come back here after 36 years, it's a little bit like the homecoming, I guess. So it's been awesome, and the club's just done an incredible job. Yeah.
So 36 years in the sport, what is it that you love about RC racing?
I just love anything to do with cars. I love vehicle dynamics. I love the tuning, the driving. And even after 36 years, you learn something every corner, every run. It's I don't know. I just love it. I'd love to be able to do full-size motorsport, but that's really expensive.
Maybe a little late for you and I.
Yeah. But I love all the aspects of it, the tuning, the mental side, the driving,
Yep.
And obviously this kind of thing where you can just meet people from around the world and it's like a pilgrimage.
Yeah. We'll come back and talk a little bit about RC in a minute, but before we do that, tell us a little bit about your professional career. You've worked in motorsport, you've worked in vehicle development.
Yeah.
Just give us a tour through some of the highlights. And then talk a bit about the crossover, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so I'm a mechanical engineer by profession. So as I was going through, I'm from Perth originally. I went through engineering in Western Australia. And when I graduated, I always wanted to get into something vehicles, but Perth's like the furthest from the automotive industry you're ever going to be.
In the world,
yeah,
almost.
Pretty much, yeah.
Antarctica.
It's like, Detroit and Perth are almost exactly across from each other. But there was a little suspension company down a few hours south of Perth in Margaret River that started up, and I was able to join there, a bit of a startup, working on vehicle suspension, and it invented new ways of connecting suspension together. So I spent 10 years there, and that was amazing. I got to work in a lot of different types of vehicles, but I also got to, as part of that, we were approached by the World Rally Car team that Citroën ran, so I worked with them for a couple of years.
Yeah.
The Mitsubishi Dakar team, I did some time in Formula One, and also with most of the manufacturers around the world on different products, so that was awesome. And then for the last 15 years I've been working, or 16 years, with Toyota, and we do their global off-road development here. So vehicles like Land Cruiser, Hilux, Prado, they're designed in Japan and Thailand, but the real-world testing happens here in Australia. If it's tough enough for Australia, it's literally tough enough for the world. So our office is the Outback.
Yep.
We use the mountains down in Gippsland, the deserts around Alice Spring, the tropics up north, and we get to ensure that the vehicles that are made by Toyota really work in the real world. So their good performance isn't by accident. You talk about the crossover though.
Yeah.
I reckon RC's helped me more in my professional career than the other way around.
Yeah.
The things that you can learn in RC, the physics, the ability to change things really quickly.
And really tiny amounts too, right?
Yeah. When we're playing with roll centers, we're playing with shocks, we're playing with springs, weight distribution, aero, drivability of electrical systems. You can do it by yourself, and you can, all the physics carry over. You want to change roll center on a Formula One car, it's literally a multi-million-dollar exercise, because you've got to move parts on the tub, then you've got to re-crash test. We can, a $500,000 washer here or there. and in my time in full-size, both motorsport and in the OEM manufacturing world, I've met a lot of people that race RC cars. So, for example, in the Citroën World Rally team, the guy that was the head of the suspension development, he was actually a French RC champion as well.
Yeah.
And of course we've got some famous driving crossovers like Oscar Piastri, Shane Van Gisbergen, Scott McLaughlin. Those guys are doing that. Bryce Fullwood, one of the supercar racers. So there's a lot of crossover, and I think it's a part that as a hobby and a sport we don't promote enough. The engineering and the training. If you want to be a good race engineer, you should race RC cars.
The last question I want to ask you, Ray, is about, and I'm on a bit of a theme today, but about the family side of RC for you guys. Your son's here obviously racing with you.
Yep.
Your daughter races.
Yep.
Your wife's at the racetrack a whole bunch of times.
Yep.
It's been a family affair for you, and it's something I've noticed around this Worlds.
Yep.
Talk to me a little bit about the family affair.
I guess going back to when I started, I was about 14 or so, and which tells you how old I am now. I was about 14, and I travelled everywhere with my dad, and it was great. And he and my uncle used to travel as well, and video every race, and so we kind of grew up like that.
Yeah.
And then
I've got some of those videos, by the way.
yeah. And then when Lockie was born, I did a couple of different things for a few years. I did a bit of like club rallying and karting, but I hurt myself pretty bad karting when Lockie was young.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, no, that's just get back into your RC. And it's been great because he's grown up at the track with us. It's helped him. He's now going through engineering actually at university, and this kind of work, I think it's great experience. So we do that, club days. My daughter helps out in the canteen. She loves the social side. She's not so much into the driving side. She enjoys it, but being around your family at a hobby like this, it's such a good thing. And there's a lot of families you can see that travel around and hopefully making great experiences.
Yeah. Ray Munday, Team Munday, thank you so much for spending some time with us in the Mob Boss hot seat. I've got two things for you as we say goodbye. One is I survived the hot seat.
Oh, okay. Those questions weren't too tough, Scott. So.
No, I know. And a little Australian icon, a Tim Tam, to keep you going until finals this afternoon.
All right. Yeah, well, I do love my Tim Tams, so thank you very much.
That's Ray Munday here in the Mob Boss Den, the hot seat. Come back on the other side of this break. We've got another very special guest joining us as we continue the build-up to two-wheel drive finals this afternoon. Thanks, Ray.
Thank you. See you guys.